This week I've had a number of businesses talk about the problems they're having. I want to talk about two of them briefly this morning. One of them is the older adults transportation system in our state. It's headquartered near the middle of the state in Columbia, Missouri. It provides transportation for seniors, for people who are disabled, for low-income Missourians. Like many, the older adults transportation system called OATS was notified that their current plan will be canceled on January 1. The rate for their new policy for their 50 full-time employees is going to be 40% higher on January 1 than the policy that they had on December 31. And the only way they can do anything about that is to provide fewer services.
I'm Dorothy Yeager. I'm the Executive Director for Oats Incorporated, a nonprofit agency here in Missouri. My fear is that as our operating increases, we need to increase our rates, and these agencies may not be able to afford to utilize our services as much as they have in the past, which would result in reductions in service, reductions in driving staff, just reductions in order to meet the additional cost. Unfortunately, the affordability of the act does not appear to be coming to fruition.
Businesses around the state are calling. I recently heard from MacArthur's Bakery in St. Louis. Randy McCarthy says the very thing that ObamaCare was supposed to do was to protect the working people, to give them access to affordable insurance, but is actually doing the exact opposite.
What effect it's really going to have at this juncture, based on what we know our renewal is going to be next year, is it's really going to affect the bottom line of both our company and, more than that, my employees. Let me ask you, what family with two people working in the $50,000 to $60,000 range can afford to pay a $12,500 family deductible? We have done absolutely nothing to figure out how to make healthcare better and more affordable. All we're trying to do is figure out how to pile more things and more people into a system that's already broken.
I think we're going to continue to see these problems develop. I hope we can find ways to fix that. I've introduced a number of bills in 2009 that I thought were better alternatives than this one. We may have to go back and start all over again. But right now, the one thing we do know is that the law of unintended consequences appears to be hitting a lot of families, and hitting a lot of families very hard.